Hello, everybody. Captain Marty here on Friday, June the 26th, the last day of the 67th annual Hatteras Marlin Club Billfish Release Tournament. Boy, I tell you what, we'll talk all about it. It's anybody's ball game today. A big fleet out there fishing. We'll tell you what the standings are and what to expect when we get to the end of the segment. And I'll be back in just a moment to paint a broader picture of offshore, inshore, and back in the sound in the backcountry.
Wake up to the sights and sounds of the Atlantic at Colonial Inn Motel in Nags Head. This oceanfront property offers a variety of comfortable guest rooms and spacious apartments, making it a great choice for couples, families, and extended beach vacations. Located right next to Nags Head Pier, you're just steps away from fishing, dining, and some of the best ocean views on the Outer Banks. Spend your days relaxing on the beach or cooling off in the outdoor pool before enjoying a beautiful coastal sunset. Go online to visit obx.com. Colonial Inn Motel is your gateway to a classic OBX escape.
Hey y'all, Captain Marty here. And when I was looking for a top quality mower, I went to the best. And the best is A&W Sales in Pinetown. Now at A&W Sales, they carry top quality brands like the Bad Boy zero-turn mowers, of which I own one now for 15 years. American-made, heavy-duty machines built to handle anything from backyard touch-ups to commercial jobs. They've proudly sold and serviced Bad Boy mowers for over 15 years. How about if you're in need of a trailer? A&W Sales carries the full line of Big Tex trailers, the best-selling trailer brand in the entire nation. Visit them in-store or online at awsalesnc.com, where tough equipment meets trusted service. So offshore fishing for the Hatteras fleet was okay. They scrapped out some dolphin, they scrapped out some wahoo, and they scrapped out some blackfin tuna and a few sailfish. Now there were other billfish caught in the Hatteras fleet, but they were part of the tournament. So I'll lump those into the tournament report here in just a few moments. But their inshore fleet had some red drum and bluefish, and they were doing some sight casting there like they've been doing on and off all through the spring. And I guess we're into summer or close enough anyway. Oregon Inlet fleet, they really had a struggle. They had it slow. I talked to Captain Barry Daniels on the end game, and Barry was telling me 0 to 4 yellowfin tuna. I mean, just real hard fishing. Sorry to hear that. The tuna have not cooperated. The yellowfins, we've had good days, but we've had some slow days too. Hasn't been real consistent through what is generally considered to be June, which is the best month for yellowfin tuna fishing. What else we got? No dolphin or mahi, whichever you want to call them, in their catches. And the inshore fishing has been very slow as well. A few triggerfish, some bottom fish around the inlets, but the bluefish and Spanish mackerel are very much hit and miss. There was a little bit of activity around the inlet yesterday, but just really having to work hard at it. Captain Ben on the Miss Oregon Inlet has been slipping out into the ocean a little bit, and bottom fishing for sea bass and triggerfish and bluefish, and we'll keep you posted as that stuff goes on. But really, not a great day for fishing for the Oregon Inlet fleet, but that comes with the territory. You're not going to fill the box every single day. The pier and surf fishing, we could lump them all together because it's just mediocre at best. Jeanette's Pier, 70 degrees on the water temperature. Rodanthe Pier, like 77. Bluefish, Spanish mackerel, spot, and a very scattered drum, puppy drum mostly, off the piers. Now, the surf, kind of the same thing. You might add some sea mullet to those catches. That's what we've been catching a lot of all through the last week. And I just didn't see a very great report from anywhere. I think it's what you would call picky, like it has been. So we'll move on to that. We'll take a little break right here, and we'll come back and talk to you a little bit about what's going on in the backcountry, and then we'll talk about the tournament. So stay right where you are. I'll be right back.
Come and experience fishing for the whole family aboard the Crystal Dawn at Pirates Cove Marina in Manio. The Crystal Dawn is a roomy 65-foot headboat, fully equipped with the latest gear to give you the best fishing experience. Worried about getting seasick? Fear not. The Crystal Dawn stays in safer and shallower waters to lessen the likelihood of that happening. Half-day and private fishing trips are available. To find out more, go online to crystaldawnheadboat.com. The Crystal Dawn Headboat out of Pirates Cove. Fishing that is fun for all ages.
So in the backcountry, a little bit of flats fishing going on behind Oregon Inlet with a few puppy drum. But to be honest with you, I'm really not hearing much of a bite. The speckled trout that have been caught back in the sound, whether it's behind Hatteras or behind Oregon Inlet, have been good sized ones, but the numbers are really slow. I would just call it very slow fishing. Something that is interesting in the backcountry, though, is pretty good little tarpon bite going on over around Aurora, over in that neighborhood, over that way. I met some folks here in Hatteras that have friends that are doing it, and it isn't the kind of thing that you're going to go over there and just have a hog killing. But you might be out drum fishing and stumble across a tarpon. That happens a lot. That happened yesterday, actually. And these tarpons seem to be anywhere from 40 to 80 pounds. So it's pretty neat. And you're saying, are you serious? Tarpon in North Carolina? And it's funny how that works. But yes, the Pamlico Sound right now, it's got a lot of tarpon in it. Mostly over there from the mouth of the Neuse River. And I'll go ahead and say on up towards Belhaven, up that way. So that's really about all that's going on. I haven't heard much else in the backcountry. The catfish bite, I haven't heard anything in a while. Haven't heard anything about the rock fishing going on. But what I have heard of some kind of dismal reports, to be honest with you, about fishing in the backcountry. It also is slow. So I'm not giving you a Chamber of Commerce fishing report. I'm just telling you how it is. So let's talk about something happy. The 67th annual Hatteras Marlin Club Billfish Release Tournament. 4 days are in the book. Tomorrow is the 5th and last day. The whole fleet, which is 54 boats strong, they pick 3 out of 5 days, and everybody pretty much picked the last 2 days. So the Simple Man was way out in front with 2 blue marlin and 2 sailfish, 1,120 points in this release. All these fish are released. All these marlin are released. And then I didn't think anybody was going to catch him. But yesterday, we didn't have a hog killing, but we did have 20 billfish caught. The Streamweaver caught a blue, a white, and a sail. So there's a grand slam for you. That's pretty good on a scrappy day like yesterday to go out and catch a grand slam. So congratulations to them. The qualifier, a lot of folks up Oregon Inlet Way and Hatteras Way know Captain Finn Gaddy on the qualifier. He had two blue marlin. The Outlaw had 2 blue marlin on Monday. So there's a whole bunch of boats piled up and tied on time. So we'll have to wait and see what happens today. It really truly anybody's ball game. Yeah, I hope you'll go. I update the website just as soon as the fish are caught. And within 30 seconds, I've got it updated. And you can scroll all through there and see standings. You can see everything. And it will be up through the previous day's fishing. And then by tomorrow, you can go to that website and see every detail of the tournament. This is not a big money tournament. This is a bragging rights tournament. Very historic. And these guys are really in it to just beat each other. The website is www.hmcbillfish.com. HMC is for Hatteras Marlin Club. Or just Google Hatteras Marlin Club Billfish Tournament and you'll come right to it. Keep up with it. I hope you will. I'm looking forward to my last day in Hatteras with my old friends and with Miss Laura Young as we put the tournament together and wind it up tomorrow. So I'll give you all the standings once we know what they are. And I do hope you have a great weekend on the Outer Banks. And that you go wet a line, you're not going to catch anything in the motel room. So get up, get out of bed, go catch a fish. And while you're doing that, just remember how blessed we are to have a place like this to live. And let the good Lord bless you richly.